Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We've got a lot of people out here in the audience, and if you came in support to show your support for Representative LaMonica McIver, would you stand up, please? Okay, that looks like around 60 folks. Thank y'all for coming, and you may be seated. And let the record reflect, Mr. Chairman, the vast number of people who came in support of Representative LaMonica McIver.
Without objection.
The Trump administration has weaponized justice, using the Department of Injustice to carry forward an assault on liberty. Trump has threatened and intimidated a number of lawyers and powerful law firms into submission. He has put powerful institutions of higher learning under his thumb, and he has forced powerful media companies to bow down and kiss his ring. Now he's threatening and trying to intimidate his adversaries in elective office. Last month, Trump's Department of Injustice arrested a female judge doing her job at the courthouse in Milwaukee. They then arrested the mayor of Newark, in the same city that he leads. And now, yesterday, they have filed charges against a member of the House of Representatives. And today, we are engaged in a pre-planned hearing entitled, quote, "Examining Threats to ICE Operations," end quote, while producing a highly prejudicial, expertly edited video published to taint the jury pool and shape a false narrative on Representative McIver's actions. MAGA Republicans are using this hearing to justify the charges against her. And in support of the charges, they publish more video that demonizes people being held in private, for-profit ICE detention facilities. What is really happening is that Trump and his MAGA enablers are misusing their positions of power to prosecute people who refuse to lay down and get run over as they assault our liberties. And they are trying to intimidate members of Congress from performing our duties. That's why we are really here today. Last night, Trump's personal attorney, who he appointed to be interim United States Attorney for New Jersey, blatantly abused her authority to target a sitting congresswoman who had been roughed up by armed, mask-wearing ICE agents, males. This interim U.S. attorney targeted my colleague, but just because Representative McIver had the audacity to do her job rather than taking the Trump administration's word that everything was fine. Members of Congress have the legal authority to visit ICE facilities so that we can perform oversight. It's one of the things we are elected to do. But this administration has become increasingly authoritarian and will not tolerate anyone asking questions. That's why Trump and my Republican colleagues call for the impeachment of any judge who rules against this administration. It is why the Trump administration targets students who expressed dissent. And it's why Trump muzzled the big law firms that previously stood up for civil liberties and have now agreed to stay quiet and do his bidding. The Trump administration continues to abandon the Constitution, and the Department of Justice continues to politicize the pursuit of justice. They've come after judges, mayors, members of Congress, and our neighbors and our communities. Who's next? Is it you? Representative McIver has her legal rights. They threaten her, and in threatening her, they threaten us. No one is safe once you can be targeted just for asking questions and trying to ensure that the government is following the law. Now, Mr. Hauser, right now our MAGA Republicans are trying to pass a massive spending bill that would increase the national debt by $3.3 trillion and give ICE a staggering $73 billion to build more private, for-profit detention facilities. Can you please explain how this massive cash infusion, and especially the $45 billion expansion of immigration detention, is neither wise, strategic, or safe?
Sir, it clearly shows the need for oversight as they expand detention.
you're going to outsize the need of what ICE actually needs operationally. Additionally, it will take deportation officers off the streets and now will be in these facilities, so actually making us less safe. Additionally, the idea that you're going to detain 100 to 150,000 people and spend $45 billion or $70 billion to do it, if you took that same money and just put it to fix the broken immigration system now, you could hire thousands of individuals that could be adjudicating cases, immigration judges, resettlement services. Sir, quite frankly, you could give a couple $1 billion to a country to take some of the migrants back themselves and they would go. The idea that you're going to put this into detention and that will fix the system is a bit absurd.
Well, they want the billions.
Gentleman's time has
their
expired.
Political supporters' pocketbooks.
The gentleman's time has expired. Gentleman yields back.